We are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. The changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Bryson Stott. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count. 287 the average coming in. 18 homers and 46 driven in. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over and the runner back. Ready with the 1-0. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Zach Eflin will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in is Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat line.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Head-to-head of the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's collected 11 hits in 31 tries. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 1-0. There goes Smith. That's a strike to throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Next to hit, Rolando Reeves. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. She'll lay off the slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 33 on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Now, Marshall Dotson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Enters play here at 279, and even 20 home runs and 79 RBIs. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Eflin has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in time to first, and there are two away.
Had to protect there with two strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Two 2-0, here it is. Outside, 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
Jesus Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First pitch of the AB on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Miami. Escobar standing in, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Rogers, a 6'5" left-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. To the plate now, Matt Vierling, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
1-2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Half of the second set to go, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Yeah. 1-2 the count.
On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting done.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rogers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right side, but it's well fouled. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Malik Smith. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And now Zach Eflin, 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on the way. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
2-1's the count.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Segura sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bryson.
Stepping in next, Bryson Stott, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1 ball,
and this is low, ball 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the belt, the pitch. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count's full.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, what a dive. He is out.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Standing in now, Romando Reeves. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Marshall Dotson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up. But that was a nice job of laying off.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Base is empty, 2 away, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's 3-0 Miami. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Now here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitch. Ball 1.
No, that missed. That's
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. At the plate, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So first and second with 1 down, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's set, and the pitch. And he popped him up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Escobar on second. Quinn is over at first with 1 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2.
2-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Matt Vierling. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jazz Chisholm. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first down.
Now back, right fielder,
Next, it'll be Jesus Sanchez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Harper, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro.
catcher, Jorge.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rogers. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. And they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 11,
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Outside. That's the ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Alfaro at second with 2 down. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Ready with the 3-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Three-two pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Pulled toward right center field. Harper on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 Miami. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Alec Bohm will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Philadelphia, number 28, Alec Bohm.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Here, what?
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Gene Segura standing in. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith's on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bryson Stott.
Ready now is Bryson Stott. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
Up. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jojo Romero, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Jojo Romero.
Striding in is Brian Anderson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Brian Anderson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Flowers corrals it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Rolando Reeves comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Marshall Dotson.
So next to bat will be Marshall Dotson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yeehaw!
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Miami down in order, but they're in front 4-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. And now here is Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Eduardo Escobar. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down. Ball.
Inside and low. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Yeah, this might be his power side, swinging right-handed. Not that he doesn't have a lot of power from the left side, but if you look at the splits, a far superior hitter for power from the right side.
Escobar is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. Up next from Miami, Jazz Chisholm. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, A2. Sanchez.
Digging in will be Jesus Sanchez. He went deep last time up.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jesus Luzardo is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Miguel Rojas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate now is Matt Vierling. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Pitch on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, the pitcher, Jojo Romero.
Yadier Molina will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
For Philadelphia, number 6, Yadier Molina.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he grounds one briskly to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0.
7-inning stretch.
Brad Keller will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 59, Brad Keller.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge.
Now here's the first offering.
Alfaro.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And it's 1-1. Turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Looking at his career totals, Rojas brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 11, Malik Smith.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Malik Smith. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the first pitch.
Inside, ball. Yeah!
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2.
That's inside. That's the ball.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Miami down in order. They lead it 4-0. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, he flew out in his last AB. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Smith. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Bryson Stott, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Now the 3-0 offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Luis Avilan takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So next to the plate for the Phils, Eduardo Escobar. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball.
The 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now to the plate, Brian Anderson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Rolando Reeves.
So now to the plate, Rolando Reeves. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Marshall Dotson waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marshall Dotson. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. The 1-1 home.
Hey!
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Vierling is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Jonathan VR.
Digging in next, Jonathan VR flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Kevin Norwood will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And now the first pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as this lead swells to 7-0. They've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
Matty V, Hero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Been missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Hector Neris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now back, the right fielder.
To the plate now, Jesus Sanchez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Quinn finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Zach Thompson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now to bat, Roman Quinn starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Now batting, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Next, it'll be Tyler Flowers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back, the center fielder,
Stepping in once again is Matt Vierling. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Philly down to their last strike. Fouled off. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
JT Realmuto will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
JT Realmuto.
From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Comes into this one at 271, 15 long balls and 48 driven in. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's looked at for ball number 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Gene Segura would be next. Veerling, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And stepping in, Gene Segura singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 1-0 home. That's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Ball outside.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a crazy game. Completely lopsided throughout, but these guys did a lot of things right. It's hard to blow somebody out like they did and still get a shutout. A really nicely played game all the way around.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Miami Marlins get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Trevor Rogers earns win number 7 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Zach Eflin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.